This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, in today's session, we're going to see about how to compare two or three different values. Okay, in simple terms, I can say it's your chaining comparison operator. Today topic will be chaining comparison operator. If I want to check more than multiple conditions, more than two conditions, I can go for this chaining comparison. I can give the file name as chaining comparison. Okay, now if you take any languages C or C++, okay, you can check multiple conditions by putting and condition or condition. If I want to check multiple conditions, I want to put and, or I can use or keyword to check the multiple conditions. The same thing here also. In Python, no need to put any unconditional or condition. Directly, you can put the condition as it a greater than b, and then b less than c. Is same as well as a greater than b and b greater than c. Okay. Now I going to take one conditions. Okay. A less than b, b less than c. What is this thing? It's going to be a chaining comparison. Chaining comparison. I'm going to check this condition. A less than b, b less than c. If you take any other languages, how will you write? You write an if condition, a less than b, and how will you write, and b less than c. You will write like this. Will go for okay. And then if you want to take multiple conditions, you'll put different ands. Okay, this is how you'll write your if condition. But in Python, it will be very precious, as well as in the conscious way you can able to compare the multiple conditions. Now yeah, as well as before going to comparison, first you have to think of the preference. Which one is having more preference? Okay, there will be arithmetic operations as well as shifting operations, bitwise operations. It is having higher precedence. The comparison operator having lower precedence when compared to arithmetic shifting as well as our bitwise shifting. It having higher preference when compared to it as having the lower preference. Okay, you have to see the precedence means somewhat like priority. Okay, you have to see the precedence, which is the highest precedence you have to consider first, then only you have to go for the lower precedence. Lower precedence will be comparison. This kind of comparison will lower precedence. If you are doing some arithmetic or a shifting, bitwise shifting, there will be a higher precedence. Okay, now I'm going to say what are the comparison operators we have. You already know greater than, and then I'm using comma, and then less than comma, and then for comparison what you will use double equal to. If I want to compare two values, I'll use double equal to, and then greater than equal to, and then less than equal to, and then not equal to. Okay, I have to make comma over here. Not equal to. Not equal to means order can use exclamatory symbol and then you can make equal to. That is not equal to. And then you can use not symbol, not keyword. Sorry, not keyword. You can use if you want to compare two values or different, then you can use not condition, and then you can check for in condition as well. In condition, and then next last one is you can check the presence using in keyword. If the element is present in the another list or dictionary, you can use in. Okay, similar to is also same. You can check the values exist or not by using is keyword. The comparison operator is going to give the return type as boolean values, true or false. In simple terms, you can say the comparison operator is going to yield boolean values true or false. As well as the comparison operator can be chained. You can follow some chain. Okay, already I said to you, comparison operator having the lower precedence. Okay, you can chain the multiple conditions without and keyword and or keyword. You can chain this comparisons, and then you can perform this comparisons. Okay, the return type will be boolean values true or false. Now I already said to you, a less than b, b less than c. You will write in if condition a less than b and a less than c. Okay, now I'm going to have one more example. X less than y lesser than or equal to z. Okay, this is a chained comparison. Okay, first you what you're going to do, you have to see from the left to right. Okay, first you have to check the condition for s less than y. Now I'm going to assign some values over here. X value is x comma y comma z will be 0 comma 1 comma 2. Now x value is 0, y value is 1, and z value is 2. First, what you have to do, you have to start from the left to right. Okay, you have to check for condition x less than y. 0 less than 1, 0 less than 1, the condition is satisfied. If the condition gets satisfied with getting the boolean value, then only it will evaluate y and z. If the first condition chained comparison gets failed, it won't execute this y less than z. How you can write? You can write like this for your understanding. X less than y, y less than equal to z. This is how you will write in other languages. Okay, using under or condition, but you can write like this to evaluate the multiple conditions. First, you check for x and x less than y. If condition is true, then only it will evaluate y less than z. If the condition is false, z value will not be evaluated. That means I can say like z value will not be compared with y. Okay, now how can say, like I'm going to take some examples. I'm going to take m equal to 5, and then print what I can give, 2 less than, sorry, 2 less than m less than 10. Now what's the boolean value going to get? First you have to compare 2 less than m,
2 less than
2
5.
less than 2 less than 5. The boolean value will be true because it's going to yield the boolean value true. And then you have to check 5 less than 10 because it works like this: 2 less than 5 and 5 less than 10. Now 2 less than 5, the boolean value true, and then we're going to check 5 less than 10. Okay, and then finally it's going to give the output as true. Okay, see, mostly you can use this chained comparison in if conditions. In if conditions you can do. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to show one more example. 20. Now what's the boolean value? You have to say. We'll give
False.
some more examples for you. False,
Okay,
right?
m is 5 or what?
M is 5. M value is 5. Okay, and then I can take one more example. M less than 10, and then M. Okay, m to the power, not power actually, m into 10. Okay, if power means what you have to use, you have to use double asterisk. I go multiplying with 10, and then I can make it as 100. Now what's the boolean value? In the meantime, I will take some other examples. 20 What's the boolean value for this?
For first one, false.
Yeah, I'm not asking. I'm asking about line number 19.
Okay. True.
True. Just take the m value 5 less than 10. I'll get the bool value is true. And then what you have to do? 10 less than 5. 10 less than 5. 10 less than 5. How are you saying it's true?
10
First you have
into
to,
10.
okay. 10 into 10 will be sorry 5, right? 5 into 10 50. 10 less than 50. Okay, the boolean will be true. And finally, what are you going to do? 50 less than 100. Yeah, it's going to be a true. Now, for this, what's the boolean value? Line number 22. What's the boolean value?
True.
See, I already said to you, comparison operator having the lower precedence when compared to arithmetic, they have lower precedence. Okay, that's why if you use greater than, less than, not equal to, not, yes. Okay, I will consider for every symbols. Sorry, every keywords. I can't say keywords. Every comparison operators, it having a lower precedence. There won't be any priority. All is having equal priority. Okay, arithmetic and bitwise or logical will be somewhat higher precedence. This comparison will be having the lower precedence. Each symbols will having the lower precedence. Now, what is the output for this boolean value?
True.
True. What about 24?
False.
False. Okay. Now I'm going to use keywords. Some keywords like no, is not keyword, is keyword. I'm going to use. You're going to. I'm going to have some values like chained variable assignment. It's a chained variable assignment. 0, 5, 12, 13, 34, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. What I'm going to do? I'm going to have some variable called expression underscore one. The variable name is equal to a less than b. What I can do? Okay, I can give less than c and greater than b. I'm going to use one keyword called is not. It's not e. What are the keywords we have? One more keyword is not e. Okay, I can use is now. Is not e, and then is f. Now you going to say what's the boolean value for this? See, I already said to you, all having the lower precedence, lower priority. Okay. First, what you have to do? You have to check for a less than equal to b, and then you have to check for b less than c, and then you have to check for c greater than d, and then you have to check d is not in e. Then only the bool will get true, and then you have to check e is f means e is present in f or not. This means e is present or not. It's not means it's not exist. It should not exist. Then only you get the boolean value true. Otherwise, you get false. Now you going to say the since for this. In the meantime, I will have one more expression. The variable name is 2. Okay, I this time I'm going to take is a is e greater than f, not c. D greater than f, right? Okay, d greater than f. It's not c. Print of new line expression. Sorry, expression. Yeah. Okay. Hold a minute. Expression underscore 2. For expression 1, what's the boolean value?
False.
False. Wait. Yeah. Let's we check this output here itself. Okay. For our understanding, what I can do? I'm going to give chained chained comparisons. Chained comparison. Okay, anyone will know the outputs they're getting. Yeah, what is it? False, right? Both is going to be false only.
False.
Okay, now what we can see, we have seen is not okay. Everything is seen. We can do, yeah. We can see these are the chaining comparisons. No need to put any uncondition, nothing, not to put. Okay, because they are following the lower precedence. What I going to do, I going to have one if loop. Now we're going to check, write one if loop, and then put one curly braces as per the PEMDAS rule. P stands for parenthesis. P stands for parenthesis. I'm going to do A greater than B, less than C. Okay. See,
Okay.
if you are using any if conditions, better go for the PEMDAS rule. First, you have to put the parenthesis. Okay. Now, I'm going to print somewhat like hello world. Okay, and then you can multiple conditions. What you can do, you can use elif. What I going to do, I going to copy this. Okay, copy this comparison. Okay, just make colon print like this. You can try in conditions. Okay, now for our understanding, what I can do, I can do some formatting. Now you have to say whether if conditional whether it is going to print hello world or welcome. Whether going to print hello world or welcome or nothing. You have to say. I will have the values over here for you. A values, 0, 5, and then
0.
C C value, sorry, yeah, C value is 12. Okay, now 0 greater
Okay.
than B. What's the B value? B
Hello.
value is 5. Okay, let's see, it's going to print hello world or not. Let's see. Why it's printing nothing?
No.
Yeah, A value 0,
Nothing on that.
0, 0 greater than 5. Okay, the boolean value will be true. Okay, and then you're going to check B less than C. What's the B value? What's the B value? 5 less than 5 less than 12. Then why it's printing nothing? 0 greater than
A
5.
greater than B.
A greater than B. Okay. A greater than B,
Right.
right? You are checking the 0 greater than 5. I'm getting the bool value false. Okay. After the coming for elif, this the entire expression will be a false. Then it's going to print nothing. Okay. Now, um, these are in the session we have seen control loop statements. In that we have seen iterators, and then how to use generators. If you are streaming some raw files or log files, better go for this generator object. You can use yield keyword, or without using yield keyword, you can use some expressions. You can generate the generator object. And then third thing we have seen here is chaining comparisons, and then we have seen various loops, while loop, and then we have seen for loop, and then we have seen some switch condition as well. These are all called the control statements. These are all called the control statements. Now we're going to see the operators. Okay, The first operator, there are so much operators, are the arithmetic operator, bitwise operator, okay, logical operators, all operators we have. Today's session we're going to see about ternary operator. I have two conditions. For the two conditions, I'm going to check A greater than B. If A greater than B is satisfied, it's going to print some values as per the user values. A greater than B satisfied, I'm going to print yes. Otherwise, it's going to print no. This kind of comparisons we can do in the ternary operator. Before that, what I'm going to do? I'm going to create one directory. The directory name I'm going to give operators. Operators. The first operator we're going to see ternary operator. New ternary operator. Okay. Ternary operator. I can take some simple examples. Okay. If I want to do some conditional expressions. Conditional expression means A greater than B or A less than C or is not, is or not equal to. Okay, if I want to do some conditional expressions, sometimes we call that expressions are called the ternary operators. The ternary operators having the lowest priority, having the lowest priority of all Python operations like arithmetic, logical, bitwise shifting, when compare, these are the highest priority. When compared to all these things, this ternary operator having the lowest priority. Okay, the ternary operator is going to evaluate something based on the conditions. If the condition gets satisfied, it's going to give true. Otherwise, it's going to give the boolean value as false. Okay, as well as the one important point you have to think, you can test the conditions in a single line. No need to write if condition or else if condition. No need to write multiple lines. In a single line, you can check for a condition, and then you can going to give the condition going to give some message like yes. The condition is false, I'm going to give no. Okay. Instead of writing multiple list of conditions, making the code very complex, no need to worry about it. If you want to check only two conditions, better go for the ternary operator. You can evaluate in a single line. No need to write multiple if conditions. Okay. First example I'm going to show x. I'm going to do the chained variable assignment. Chained variable means the same line. What I'm trying to do, I'm assigning the values. I'm going to take 20, 50. Now I'm going to use the ternary operator. First, I'm going to have what I can do. I can have one variable called x underscore 1 equal to, first I'm going to check for condition. First thing I said to you, I want as a single line. If x greater than y, if x greater than y, if this condition is satisfied, I going to print yes. Otherwise, if the condition is not satisfied, what I can do? I going to
False.
use the output as
No.
no. Okay, it's a user input. You can give any inputs over here. Okay, it's you can print anything over here. As of now, I'm going to give yes or no. Okay, in a single line, I can able to check the conditions. I can able to check the conditions. I think you can go for multiple conditions as well. Okay. Now what I going to do? First we'll check for the two conditions, and then we'll go for the multiple conditions using the chaining comparisons. Now what's the output? What's the expected output?
No.
No. Okay, these are the ternary operators. Okay, as well as you can go for multiple condition as well. Okay, is it 20 comma 50 comma 80? Okay, and then y less than is it right? Yeah, what's the output now? X greater than y, it's going to give no only. That's what I can do. X less than y less than z. Now the condition is satisfied, right? I'm going to get the value is yes. Okay. This is how the ternary operator works. We're going to see some different examples. We're going to see some different examples. How to evaluate in tuple, how to evaluate in dictionary. We're going to see now. Okay, I have values x comma y comma z 20, 50, 80, right? Now I going to use tuple. Let's see. We're going to have one tuple. Directly I'm going to use some print statement instead of if condition. I'm going to use some tuple. How to form a tuple? Like this, you can form a tuple. You can use the normal brackets to form a tuple. Okay, I'm going to use y comma x. Y value is 50, x value is 20. Okay, and then what I going to do? Hold a minute. X do x less than y. Okay, condition set x less than y. X less than y. Now, first I going to check if, as per the PEMDAS rule, you have to give preference for the parentheses. Parentheses, you have to give preference. Here I have parentheses. Okay. First, you have to check x less than y. Okay. If x less than y is true, it's going to we'll check the value first. Now I'm going to check x less than y. X value is 20, 20 less than 50, 20 less than 50. Its value is satisfied. Now it's printing printing x less than 20. Hold a minute. X less than y. Okay, x less than y, the condition is getting satisfied. It's going to return it's giving returning the value as 20. It's returning the value as 20. It's giving return by x value. Okay, let's say make this greater than y. Okay, fine. Yeah. Now, first you as per the PEMDAS rule, you have to give preference for x less than y. Now, as per the thing, what you are getting? X value is 20, 20 less than 50, 20 less than 50. If I run this thing, 20 less than 50, yeah, 20 less than 50, I'm getting the x value. If x is greater than y, x is greater than y, I'm getting 50 as a value. How is it possible? Mhm. If x is hold a minute, x is 20 less than 50, 20 greater than 50, it's printing the y value. It's printing the y value. Okay, understood. See here, we have one condition here. If x is greater than y, now this condition is going to get satisfied. 20 greater than 50. If 20 greater than 50,
Okay.
the first index value will be printed. Index value will be printed. Okay. Now, let's check the output. I don't want to confuse you again. What is the 50 value actually? 50 is y, right? It's going to print the zero index actually. It's going to print the zero index. Now, if x is less than y, x is less than y actually. Okay, x value is 20, 20 less than 50. Now it's going to print the first index. It's going to print the first index. This is how you can able to achieve in the ternary operator. First index will be printed. Have a mind like this. If x is greater than y, it has to give the zero index value, the first value printed. If x is less than y, the first index value will be printed. If x greater than y, sorry, zero index will be printed. The zero index, and then if x less than y, first index will be printed. If you want to know about the index, I can write over here. It will be a zeroth index. It will be a first index. Have this bracket. If x is less than y, the zeroth index value printed. If s is less than y, the first index x will be printed. You can see the outputs over here. Yeah, this is how you can use the ternary operator in tuple. Now, next we're going to see about the dictionary. In dictionary, how to use the ternary operator. I think this is going to be the last one. Print. How to use a dictionary. You have to use the curly braces. I'm going to give
Separate.
true as a key, value as m. Okay, and then okay, I don't have m over here. What I can do, I can give the value as x, because I have only x values and y values over here. Topmost you can see x, y is it. Okay, the key will be true, and then value will be x. And then what's another key actually? False is the key, y is the value. Now I'm going to use the square brackets. Okay, first, as per the PEMDAS rule, I want to give preference for only the parentheses. Okay, now I'm going to write on condition a less than b. Sorry, not a less than b, x less than y, because I have only x and y. Let's type x less than y. Okay, if x less than y, if x less than y, I will a true value will printed. Let's see, true value will be printed. What I'm getting over here, x value is 20. Yeah, if x less than y, what's x value? For your understanding, I can format like this. You can only know the output, which output belongs to. Yeah, if x is less than y, okay, the true value will be printed. What's the true value actually? X value is 20. You can able to see here 20. Now, if x is greater than y, x greater than y or not? No, it's going to
If
get the
X
false.
is lesser. Okay.
Yeah, x is greater than y, it's going to false. It's going to print the y value as 50. This is how you can able to achieve in the dictionaries. And then one more expression also we have. You can use lambda as well. Anonymous function you can use. Yeah, we'll try this lambda function now. Lambda is anonymous function. We're going to discuss later. As of now, we're going to show how to use the anonymous functions. Use parentheses inside. You can use anonymous function. We're going to use two anonymous functions. And go into x, y, and then I'm going to check x less than y. I already said to you, as per PEMDAS rule, you have to give preference to the parenthesis. You have to evaluate the condition. You have to evaluate the condition. Hold a minute. I want to check the brackets. Want to check the brackets. Yeah, so it's anonymous function, right? I want to use the brackets actually. Check on this. X is less than y. X is less than y. What it's printing? Do asterisk no?
20.
It's printing the value 50, not 20. Actually, x less than y. Wait. Coming to a point. X less than y. X value is 20. 20 less than 50. Yeah, correct only. It's taking this anonymous function y value. If I pass x greater than y, see for every for dictionary it behaved differently, as well for tuple it will behave differently. Okay, you have to understand thing. If x greater than y, 0 index will print it. If x less than y, the first index will be printed. First index means x value will printed. Okay, it will behave differently. Now I am going to use x greater than y. For x greater than y, you know already this condition is going to be false. If it is false, it's going to print the x value. Okay, if you need to get the y value, you can swap like this. What you can do? You can swap like this. If x greater than y, it's going to print the value as 50, as per your understanding. I'm saying x less than y, it's going to print 20. What is it now? X less than value, the condition is going to be true. It's going to print the first value. You can swap like this. If it's confusing for you, what you can do? You can swap the variables y and x. If x less than y, the condition is true, it's going to print 20. And then if x greater than y, it's going to print 50. Like this you can do. Okay. See, we can achieve the ternary operator in dictionary as well as in tuple, in anonymous function, dictionary. Okay, normal if condition also. You can use the ternary operator. You can check the condition expressions. When the condition is pass, you can uh, you can print whatever you want. Okay, yes or no. Okay, pass or fail. It's up to your user inputs. The time complexity will be O of 1. Okay, the data structure say the time complexity and auxiliary space will also be a O of 1. Okay, because we can able to access one element at a time. That's why I'm saying time complexity will be O of 1, and auxiliary space also will be the O of 1. Okay, now if there is no ternary operator, how you will achieve these things? Last one, if condition, if there is no ternary operator. In ternary operator can actually single line. If there is no ternary operator, how will do? Take some a values and b values, 20, 50. How will achieve? Check for a not equal to b, because both are not going same. This if condition is satisfied, and then how will do? A greater than b, and then we're going to print any single quotes, A is greater than B, and then I'm going to write one else condition for this inner, if is inner condition. I'm going to write one else block in that I'm going to print B is greater than A. B is greater than A. And then for outer if condition, what do I do? I have to write one more else block. You can print, or you can print if A not equal to B, opposite will be both are same. You can type both A and B are equal. Both A and B are equal. See, if you don't have ternary operator support, you have to write how many lines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines. You have to write like this. Okay. Instead of writing like this, better go for this ternary operator. You can actually able to achieve in a single line. That's what I want to show the difference for you. You can see how many lines? 26 to 34. 34 minus 26, around 8 lines for achieving this functionality. You have to write 8 lines. Better go for this ternary operator. I'm going to close this session as of now. Tomorrow we're going to see the various operators. Bitwise shift operator, arithmetic operator. We're going to see.